So it looks like we're gonna have to play Pac-in-Time first. 2 times, so I gotta like back out of the game twice if we want to get to that. Alright, we'll play Pac-in-Time. So that said, let me talk about the history of Pac-in-Time, but more so the history of some of Pac-Man's home console appearances. Before we talk about Pac-in-Time, I'd be remiss to talk about one other game that came out in the home console market for the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. And that's because this game would shape the future of Pac-Man in many different ways, from a lore-based perspective, I suppose. And that is Pac-Man 2: The New Adventures, otherwise known as Hello Pac-Man to others. Pac-Man 2: The New Adventures is a very different game because it's basically the black sheep of the entire series, more so than Pac-Lands. And that's because of its gameplay. You don't control Pac-Man directly, rather, you control a slingshot that manipulates the environment around Pac-Man. But the reason this is important isn't just from the wacky gameplay, because believe me, I love to see Pac-Man get abused in that game, but rather because of its headcanon that it established. It gave Pac-Man a primary antagonist in the form of the Ghost Witch. The Ghost Witch would be the primary antagonist of the series all the way through the 1990s, appearing in different forms of media. Even other compilations, such as the Namco Museum for the PlayStation, one of my favorite compilations of all time. So essentially, Pac-Man 2: The New Adventures created this canon between the Ghost Witch as well as the world of Pac-Man. This would eventually change when Pac-Man World would release. But the point is, Pac-Man 2: The New Adventures was the established canon of Pac-Man, from his house, his family, to his enemies. And so when it came to the sequel to Pac-Man 2: The New Adventures, we had Pac-in-Time. Pac-in-Time, though, wasn't an original game. It was actually a reskin of another game, which my notes is called Fury of the Furries. I wish I was making this up. So, yeah, what we have here is something considered historical to Pac-Man, but not original. Now, this wouldn't be the last time we'd see a reskin of a game in Pac-Man form, but more on that later. So, that said, let's check out Pac-in-Time. Alright, want the better gameplay twice? Let's play Pac-in-Time. And I can immediately warn you right now that this game was also subject to the Miss Pac-Man controversy. And you'll see it right away if they keep it in. Our hero Pac-Man is the cool video game dude we know and love. I didn't think it was going to be the Japanese version, or that they'd take this approach. When the evil Ghost Witch and her ghost monsters invaded his world, Pac-Man was there to defend it. Since then, he's been living happily with his family in Pac-Land. Oh yeah, this ain't my bootleg family, far from it. But his fiendish arch-enemy, the Ghost Witch, is vowed to disrupt his tranquil life. Following the failure of her diabolical plans, she decided to eliminate Pac-Man once and for all. The Ghost Witch casts a forbidden spell on Pac-Man, ripping him from his family. And hurling him through time to his dangerous past. The journey back in time transformed Pac-Man into a young Pac-Boy. The Ghost Witch sent him to a world with never heard of the hero Pac-Man. Through the witch's foul magic, the inhabitants of a once beautiful land have turned against him. And the Ghost Witch's loyal ghost will do everything possible to keep him prisoner. Can Pac-Man overcome the dangers and find a way back home? This is Pac-in-Time. Now, one big thing that they don't mention here that they did mention in the original version is that the Ghost Switch sent him back in time, but what time specifically? 1975. Wish I could make it up. Alright. Playing the demo right now, so let's get back to it. Mountain. Press start. Ah, there he is. One chunky Paxter. Now this Pac-Man's got a bit of a bounce to him. Remember, this was a different game entirely. He feels slippery to control, not horrible, but a far cry from what we'd see in later games like Pac-Man World. Not horrible. So as you saw, Pac-Man was sent back to the past, 1975 to be more specific. And the objective is to go level to level in order to find our way back to the future. Which is basically just a plot of Samurai Jack when you think about it. Minus the de-aging. No, this game is pretty tame for the most part. The big gimmick here is when you get different abilities like the grappling hook like we see in the bezel design here. Now, of course, the Super Nintendo didn't have a bezel, so this is artwork that they used for example, the box art, or even just promotional art, which works. It does work. So, when we go through these rings, we get different abilities that we're able to use, like the swinging. And to do so, we're going to get all the items in the stage. We don't need to, I believe. I mean, I could be wrong. 10? Nope, you need to grab all the pellets. Alright, let's get all the pellets. Yeah, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Although I know of this game, I have seen gameplay of it. I've never played it myself. And that's because I just never picked it up for myself. Even though I'm pretty sure it was available through the Virtual Console on the Wii U. Or even just the original Wii. This was just one I never picked up to play because of how different it is. Like, I don't think this is Pac-Man. It's a far cry from Pac-Man. And that's because it never was Pac-Man. Is it a horrible game? It's too soon to say, but I don't think this is one I'll go back to. I'll probably play it to completion once and that'll be the end of it. But alright, I'm probably being a little hard on this one, because in the hearts of many, I'm sure this is something that's fondly remembered. But essentially, you go stage to stage grabbing different abilities, like these rings. Well, the rings give you the abilities. And as you go through, you want to get, well, all the pellets. When you collect all the pellets, then that's enough to go on to the next stage. That said, though, I don't know how to open the chest up above, so... let's try. Taking a lot of damage as Pac-Man, though. Alright, can I... For what it is, I mean, it came out in the West. It's already, at least a little more tame compared to Grapes, Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures. But, I mean, I don't see this as Pac-Man. Not my Pac-Man. Alright, press start. Alright, the next stage. Like, I'm sure this is a fine game onto its own rights, but I just don't see the appeal of it. I don't know. I'd rather play Super Pac-Man because that's more in line of Pac-Man himself. Alright, swing along. It definitely screams mountain, though. It feels like a mountain. Alright, grab the pellets. This is not going to be a complete playthrough of this game, just because, one, there's not a whole lot I can talk about this one. Two, I don't think this is one you want to see me play through all the way. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below if you want to see me turn this to a full gameplay session. But I think there's better games we could play. Just saying. Alright, maximum bounce. Alright, we got that, so we're able to swim. Alright, we need the hammer to get down there. I gotta say, though, this was definitely one on my list I didn't think they were going to add in the collection. I think part of it, though, was because of how they added Pac-Attack, which was the Super Nintendo version. There never was a Genesis version of this game. While there was plans to make one based on my initial research, it just never happened. I'm curious what it would have looked like if it did happen though, if it would have been similar or different. But I imagine that part of it was that they decided to use the Super Nintendo version either because of licensing or just out of ease, as opposed to making a Genesis emulator. It was just... yeah. Alright, got the door open. There's the hammer. Let's head down low and smash our way. Alright, exit. Press start. Here we are on the mountain. Ow. Alright, eat him up. Eat him up, eat him up, eat him up, eat him up. See, even these enemies don't feel like they belong in Pac-Man. It definitely feels out of place. Alright, rope. Rope. Ah. Alright, fruits. I mean, this ain't the derpiest Pac-Man you've ever seen because of his short limbs. Like, I don't know, have you seen Pac-Baby? They couldn't do something similar to that. Just, there's so many things about this game that just, it doesn't add up. It feels weird. It's weird! Alright, I think I got the hammer. Nope, can't do it there. Here? Yes. Even the ghosts don't look like normal ghosts. Why is it gray? That's not Clyde, that's not Inky, that's not Pinky. I wouldn't even call that Sue. These are imposters. Fakes. Wannabes. Alright, alright. In a word, not my Pac-Man. Far from my Pac-Man. Munch. Getting plenty of power pellets though. One more. Whoosh! Really do get some maximum air though. Alright, last one. And made it. Cool. Alright. 3 stages in, I think that's enough for this one. Yeah, that's enough for this one. So, let's just see the missions. Oh, we gotta play 2 times. I couldn't even do 1. Area 5, Area 10. Oh. Okay, if I return to the arcade... nothing. No! No! I have to actually die in the game for it to count? No! What is this? Why couldn't Pac-Attack be the game that unlocked this one? Pause data will be deleted. Humor me on this one. If I play from the start, we'll at least add a 1. Mission. No. All right. What's the quickest way to kill Pac-Man? Password went up. Okay. At least there's a password system. Come on, eat me. Kill me. Someone, please. End my suffering. Oh, wrong button. Come on, where's the enemy? Come on. Yeah. Trench. Come on. Feed me up. Give me some good stuff. Yeah, ouch. Yeah. Alright, press start. Alright, go down. I will say, though, you do get a lot of speed in this game. Alright, pitch. Come on, come on. Yep, yep, ouchie, ouchie. Come on, that's it. Give me some free goods. Waka. Alright, do it again. I just realized because I made 4 levels in, but then I deleted the save data that it's not going to let me get any of those missions, which really sucks. Alright, that's it. That's it. Munch, munch, munch. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Yeah, yeah, there you go. There you go. I wonder what the game over. Ah. Okay, so let's see. We got Bootleg Blinky, Bootleg, I'll say Clyde, Bootleg Sue, and whatever that silver ghost is. I don't know if it's just me, but the colors look especially washed out for some reason. Okay, 1 of 2. Perfect. So, we do it again. Nothing personal, Pac-in-Time, but come on now. I really think that they should have done it the other way around. It should have been Pac-Attack that unlocked Pac-in-Time, because I can't see anyone wanting to willingly sit through this unless it's for the sake of completion. I'm sorry, this is just a sour bunch. Ow. Ow. Woo. Alright, do it again. Wait, why is there a snowman in the mountains? Alright, that's it. Take it, Pac-Man. Come on. Woo. Alright, we do it one more time. I have to suffer through this, so you do too. Wait, wait, wait. The snowman's sentient. What's this game? Alright. Here we go. Let's watch the timer count down so I get myself a better game. There we go. Halfway there. There it is. Yeah! Freedom! I am not continuing this. Alright, make sure. Yay! Okay, return to the arcade. I apologize in advance, everyone, but God. Alright, 2 free tokens. Pac-Attack! There we go. Better game. Alright, in the order of context, the next episode is going to be my favorite game in the Pac-Man series. That is, of course, Pac-Man Arrangement. But in the sake of me recording this, we still need to revisit Pac-Attack, so I'll have to do that. That said, though, I think this right here is going to be the end of the recording session, not counting Pac-Attack. So, for those that are watching, thanks for tuning in, and here's to the next recording session where we check out some more Pac-Man games in the Pac-Man Museum Plus. Again, I'm having a lot of fun here. Maybe not this last game, but still, it's been really cool. So, I'll see you all in the next episode.